Hi, good morning. I am going to do my trunk show today. I'm going to show you all my quilts that I've made over the past couple years, my quilt patterns that I've released. So I am going to go ahead and start in just a minute. Let's see if we get a couple more people on. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and go. I am going to start by showing you each pattern and telling you the dimensions of the pattern. So we have, first, we're going to talk about in the Big Woods pattern. This pattern is finished size 70 by 70. It's a play on like a log cabin, but it's a little different. So here's the first one. This is the one that's on the pattern cover. And what I like about this is all the blocks have two different width strips. It's a strip set quilt, and it gives this really nice look of diagonal lines. Let's see. This one I really like because it's like grays and pinks and tans. The colors just look really nice. And then on the back, I did a caramel and pink. And then I don't know if you can see the quilting design, and I just quilted swirls on it because this one I wanted swirls. It looks so good. So here we go. If you want to tell me where you're from and how long you've been quilting, this is a beginner friendly quilt. And on this one, I liked the swirls for the quilting on this. And then another option for this one I did is like completely different colors. This one is just, so the first one I showed you is multiple fabric lines, like very scrappy. This is a ruby star line. And it's just a little funkier. So it's the same pattern, but different fabric, so it gets a different look. And what I like about this is every block is completely different. And on this one, I quilted these little like scallops. I don't know if you can see the scallops. I do all my own quilting. Thank you. Thank you. You say you love it. Thank you. I do all my own quilting on my long arm here. I used to long arm professionally, and during COVID, it just got kind of weird meeting clients and stuff, so we stopped doing the long arming, and I decided that I still wanted to do a pattern business, or a quilt business, so I thought, well, maybe I'll try writing patterns. So this is also in the Big Woods. And then if you go on my website, on my blog, there's a couple of instructions for alternate layouts. And this is one of the alternate layouts. And this one looks more like I don't know if you can tell from let's see. See, instead of doing diagonals, it looks like they're a square. Can you see that? It's hard to tell. But this one, I love the colors in this one too, the caramels and the pinks. And I just quilted this one the same way as the first one with swirls, and I love the back on this one. Just lots of swirls. Cassie, Arizona, yeah, there's a lot of great patterns for beginners out there. So I don't know if you can see how this one is differently laid out. I could think closer up like that. It looks almost like a pinwheel design. Are you in Phoenix, Cassie, or are you Tucson area? Where are you? And thanks for joining, actually. Okay, the second one, this one is called the Anna Quilt, and there's a story behind this one as well. Oh, Globe, yeah. That's east, right? East of Phoenix. All right, so this one's called the Anna Quilt, and the story behind this one, and it measures finished size 72 by 81. So it's a nice size. All my quilts that I design are like large throw size because I figured, like, even though they're easy to make, you want to have something substantial to use. So this is 72 by 81. And the story behind this one is a couple Christmases ago, I was trying to think of quilts to make for my in-laws families, so my husband's siblings, and I decided to just take a layer cake and throw together this quilt. And it was so fun that I decided to make it into a pattern. And it is big. It is, I mean, you could make it work on a twin bed if you really wanted to, or a guest bed. And this one is a layer cake and then some solid yardage in the back. And so I made it, the original one I made with this fabric here would be a dark gray. And then I used the Vanessa Christensen's ombre fabrics as these blocks. It's very easy. You can make it in a day if you have a day. Thank you. So on this one I quilted a flower design, and then on the back is these cute birds. And this is a fairly recent line of fabric called Bird is the Word, and it's from Ruby Star Society, which I absolutely, most of their stuff I just love. So this is the first one, and this is the one that's on the cover of the pattern. Again, this is the Anna quilt. It's so fun. It's, again, so easy, fast to make. This is the same, this is the Anna quilt, but this one is only 2 fabrics, so you can make it scrappy or make it more traditional with 2 fabrics. These are Riley Blake fabrics, and it's a little dot gray with a black and gray floral. Yep, it's the Anna quilt. Thank you, yes. So this one is really, anyway, you can do a 2 fabrics or a layer cake or fat quarters. There's fat quarter instructions as well. I also made another one like this that I gave to another friend that had like a blue and red floral with just a solid white. Yeah, so this is a nice size. It's super easy, super quick to make. You could really make it in a day if you just had a day to make it, start to finish. And if you use pre-cuts, it's even faster. Pre-cuts are fat quarters that are already like a fat quarter bundle or a layer cake. All right, the next one, this is called Cabin Life, and it looks like it might be a little harder because you have a lot of small squares, but oh, and the finished size of this is 72 inches by 72 inches. And let me show you. So I have 2 of these. I have a couple that are on loan to some quilt shops being displayed. So the first one I'm going to show you, this is made with, let's see. I don't know if I have it right side up. Let's see. There we go. So this is made with fat quarters, and it's strip cut. So the first quilt I showed was the In the Big Woods quilt, and it is strip pieced. So I thought, what could I do with those same strips, but make a completely different block? So they're the same type of strips, just pieced differently. And here's the back. This is a really pretty fabric. I think this is a Tilda, but I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. But this one, the front is the Tilda wovens, the chambray, the Tilda chambray solids, and they were just so nice to quilt with. They're beautiful, beautiful fabrics. So this is one version of the Cabin Life quilt. Again, it's 72 by 72. Nice size, extra large throw to have on your bed or on the couch. Cuddle up watching movies. And yeah, the Tilda chambrays were just excellent to piece with and quilt with. And then this is the Cabin Life cover quilt. And it was actually, I'll take this tag off, it was being displayed at Modern Quilting up in Scottsdale, Arizona. They were using it in their shop for about a year. Same pattern, just different fabrics. Oh, another tag still on it. Put that aside. These fabrics are from Art Gallery, and I can't, Susie Quilts. I don't know what the fabric line is called anymore. Maybe it's called Evolve. I used it on the back as well. And on this one, I just quilted these all over loops. I wanted a simple quilting design that wasn't going to take away from the beautiful fabric, but still keep the quilt together. This one again is beginner friendly and easy to do. It's strip pieced, so there's no small pieces. And on this one, I actually, in the pattern, there are QR codes that link to videos with, so I show you in the pattern how to do it, how to cut and how to press, because sometimes I feel like a lot of the time the images are fine for some people, but some people need to see and be able to watch how it's done. So in a few of my patterns, I do have videos on how to piece things. Okay, this one is called Bow River Trail, and this one I just released a few months ago. Oh, let me show you the pattern real quick. The pattern, Bow River Trail, and it is 78 by 78 finished. And it's available on my website and in quilt shops in Arizona. The finished block size on this is actually really big. This is a block. So there's technically 9 blocks. And the reason I named it Bow River Trail is this year, my husband and I went to Banff, which is in Canada. I am in Arizona, I'm in Phoenix. We went to Banff, Arizona, and there is a river called the Bow River, and we went hiking on this trail, and they had these really interesting fences, and the fence had diamond-shaped wood beams instead of just completely horizontal beams. And I thought it was just so pretty and so unique, and I thought, I wonder if I could base a quilt off of that. So I came home and started messing around on graph paper and decided I liked I could get that diagonal look. But the secondary design in this is this pinwheel that when you put the blocks together, you get this pinwheel look. But the primary design is this, sorry, I'm trying to hold it up, this diamond shape. And I chose to do green and blue in this because the Bow River has beautiful blue hues and then the green of the trees. So yeah, this is Bow River. And then I backed it with a Moda cross weave, and it was just so much fun to quilt, and you can just see the texture. And I did this really interesting loopy swirl mess. I mean, there's not a name for that, but it's all over the whole quilt, and I love the texture it gave this one. And then the next one is also Bow River Trail, and it is made with Ruby Star Society, and I don't know the name of the lines, but I love this copper. It's a metallic-y copper. Is your website link on your profile? I think it is, but my website is www.tmqco.com. But I think it is on my link, on my TikTok. So this is the same one, Bow River Trail, but it looks completely different because of the fabrics. And again, I love this coppery metallic fabric from Ruby Star Society. And on this one, I quilted, here, I'll show you the back. I love the back. It's these really dark flowers, and I did this just kind of back and forth design. I don't know what I would call it, but when I'm quilting it, I know this sounds so dumb, but it sounds like, it looks like hot dogs when I'm quilting it, like just making hot dogs back and forth, or sausages. And this backing is a wide back, and it is a sateen. So it's not your basic quilting cotton like the front, excuse me. It's this really silky sateen fabric. Yeah, it's gorgeous, and it just feels so nice. So that's the second one. And then the last one is the pattern cover quilt. And it is some Moda fabric. And I think the designer is Fancy That Design House. And it's this just really pretty pink and caramel. And I personally love pink and caramel colors together. Sorry. And on this one I quilted flowers all over it. Yeah, this backing is nice. Standard quilting cotton. So this is the cover quilt for the Bow River Trail. And when you get the Bow River Trail pattern, you have a free bonus pattern included, because you have quite a few sets of half square triangles that you get. And let me show you. So I have a box of them. These are all the extra half square triangles I have from these first couple Bow Rivers I showed you. So these are the scraps that you get from when you make the quilt. And so I made a secondary pattern, free pattern, bonus pattern, whatever you want to call it, as part of the pattern, so you know what to do with these. And so I just had to rearrange them, and I don't have this one quilted yet. And this one's called Bow River Falls. Because there's a waterfall on Bow River that is just really beautiful. And so that's what this one is. And this is what you can make with just the free pattern and all the scraps, trims. So this is really a zero waste pattern. You barely have any trimmings and any scraps like these two quilts. So you get a lot of fabric. It's for the quilt you get 5 yards of fabric A and 5 yards of fabric B, but you make 2 quilts with it. And this is still, let's see, this one, the bonus pattern, is 66 inches by 66 inches. And the Bow River quilt is 78 by 78. And it's still, I mean, 66 inches is a great size throw. It's a really nice size quilt. So I'll have to get this one quilted and put binding on it. All right, and then we have one more. And this is my newest, and this one is called the Southbound Quilt, and it finishes at 72 inches by 72 inches. And it is a flying geese quilt, and from what I understand, you either love flying geese or you hate flying geese. I love flying geese, and that's why I made it. These are 4 by 8 flying geese. You have one row going one direction and the second row going the other direction. So these again are very large blocks. Each block contains 18 flying geese. These fabrics are also from Moda, from Fancy That Design House. And I quilted this one again with that flower design. I just really love the density and the texture it gives to the quilts. And the back is this nice dark floral. it's kind of fun to look at the quilts that I've designed this year and produced this year and get to share them with somebody. All right, and then this version of the Southbound quilt, this is actually the first one I made as I was trying out my pattern. Let's see. I have it up the right way, yeah. This one I quilted with loops in each triangle. You can see that. There, that's a good. And these fabrics are actually mine. I designed these fabrics. These fabrics are available on Spoonflower. And I wasn't sure, this is my first time buying fabric from Spoonflower. I designed it and printed it. It's actually very soft and feels like regular quilting cotton. So if you wanted to look more at my Spoonflower shop to find these fabrics, when I made it, I knew that those fabrics are perfect for this quilt. But yeah, this fabric from Spoonflower is very soft. Feels very, very similar to a quilting cotton you would get at the quilt shop. And on this one, I actually did a little bit wider binding. I really like the little bit wider binding, so I did it at a 3-inch cut binding and just love it. And I love this backing fabric. It's just so pretty. It's pretty. Happy with myself. All right, again, you can buy that fabric on Spoonflower. I think my Spoonflower is TMQCO or TMQCO. My business name is Traditionally Modern Quilt Co., so I shorten it to TMQCO. And this is the last one we're going to show today, and this is still Southbound, and this one is all solid fabrics. And I did a different kind of little just loop on this one as well for quilting. And then I found at the quilt shop at Modern Quilting up in Scottsdale, they had this cute like lovebird fabric, and it matched really well with my solids. So really, really pretty, really fun little design. All right, so I think that's it. These are my quilts, and this is my year's work for this year as a designer, quilt patterns. I'll show you again the patterns. We've got Cabin Life, Southbound, Bow River Trail, and that has the free zero waste bonus quilt. The Anna quilt, and In the Big Woods. And each of these quilts, again, are beginner friendly. The Southbound quilt might be a little advanced beginner, but still beginner friendly. And they pretty simple to make. So I just want to thank you all for coming on. And hopefully next year, I'm planning to do a live every week. I might be doing a live on a block, like a new quilt block, or demonstrating something, or just talking about quilting. So I would just like to thank everyone for coming on, and we will get together next month. Again, I'm planning to go live probably weekly. So, all right, thank you. See if I know how to end the live. Well, I can keep talking until I can figure out how to end it. Does anybody know how to end a live?